Hi. I haven't done this before, but I put my digital camera on a tripod, and it's stuck in wax. I don't know how long that wax is going to hold. Hopefully long enough for a video too. Yeah. I've got to get this thing going because YouTube doesn't take my 10-minute videos. I'll make it 10 minutes long. So this is going to be probably a series here, but what I'm going to do is read Jeremiah chapters 50 and 51. The reason why is because well, I've been looking at Jeremiah chapters 50 and 51 for over 30 years. I know, you're going to think, oh, I'm crazy, you know, because, well, a long time ago I thought it was talking about America. And I thought, yeah, maybe it's talking about Russia. Yeah. But when Iraq invaded Kuwait in 1990, then it just seemed to light up like a Christmas tree. And then when the Kurds rose up in the north, and well, actually the Shiites rose up first, and then the Kurds rose up to overthrow Saddam. It's like a certain part even more lit up. Of course, nothing happened, and it kind of like happened again during 2003. But I said, wow, this is cool. Yeah. But then the Saddam statue went down, and I thought, yeah, didn't pick up the Bible since, you know. But then ISIS came around, and other things took up place, and I kind of got back into it. But anyway, I'll read you Jeremiah 50 and 51, and stop on the scriptures that kind of kept my interest up over all these years. So, see what you think of it. You know, if you're an atheist, you're going to think I'm insane. But hey, yeah, whatever. If there's no God, it doesn't really matter anyway. So anyway, here, okay. Jeremiah chapter 50. Okay, I'm going to do the King James. I'm going to read the King James version because it seems, of all the versions of this I've read, it seems to be the most prophetic sounding. Yeah. So okay. All right. The word of the Lord spake against Babylon, against the land of the Chaldeans, by Jeremiah the prophet. And Babylon is located are the ruins of Babylon, and the Chaldeans are located in what is present-day Iraq. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. And to me, this always escaped me. I thought, oh, that's talking about a long time ago. But no, this seems to have been just fulfilled within the past year. Because what happened was, when ISIS went into Iraq and Syria, they destroyed those ancient images, those priceless ancient images. And in Syria, there was Palmyra and the Temple of Bel, and ISIS broke those. So ISIS seems to have fulfilled Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 2 in my book here. Yeah, so it seems to. Could be wrong, but that's right. That seems to have been fulfilled with ISIS by destroying all those ancient images of those gods, like Merodach and Bel. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, and I'm thinking this could be the Kurds still, because it's the Kurds that are really kicking upraised Sunni patiti in prostration, which would be ISIS. For out of the north there come up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. And that's kind of happening because, the refugees are pouring out of there. But if my theory is right, I'll see why. I'll let you know why I think the beasts are going to be going too. Okay, in those days and at that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together. Going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their God. To me, that has been fulfilled mostly with the Jews, because the Jews are the children. They're the children of Judah. And in those days and at the time, well, hey, now we've got a reconstituted Israel, so that seems to have been fulfilled. As far as the children of Israel go, well, it's more than just the Jews in my book. The children of Judah, Israel can be Benjamin and Dan and Levi and well, it makes up 12 of them, and God only knows where those are located. I think you could be a part of the children of Israel and not know it due to the ancestry of where you're. Because during the diaspora, they all split up. The Jews and the Israelites, the children of Judah and others, is split up, but a lot of them came down. The Jews part, and reconstituted Israel in 1948, and that's in our time. If you're a baby boomer, that is okay. Okay, they shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, "Come, and let us join ourselves into the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten." And that could be future. If you read Revelation, God picks out the 12 tribes, and they'll come out to 12,000 of this, 12,000 of that, all comes up to 144,000. And so that could be future here, this is talking about. Okay, my people have been a lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. That they could be Turkey, it could be Saddam. Because to me, those that were on the mountains, I think the Kurds are Israelis. They're not Jews, but I believe they have Israeli blood in them due to the diaspora, and they don't realize that. They have forgotten their resting place, because they don't know that they're Israelis. They're, part of the tribe of Israel, the tribes of Israel. Yeah. And everyone's turned against the Jews, against the Israelis, and of course the Jews too. But the Kurds are like the Jews of northern Iraq. Yeah. Sinned against the Lord. All they have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. Yeah, because they don't realize that they're Israeli. All that found them have devoured them. And the adversary said, "We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers." And of course, with the Jews, they called them Christ killers and all that thing, So, remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, which is in Iraq, and be as the goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come against Babylon, and assemble great nations from the north country. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And I think that was fulfilled with the Gulf War, and then was fulfilled again at other times since then. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. I think that was talking about the smart bombs and the cruise missiles. Right, they didn't return in vain because when they hit their target, they explode. Notice it says their arrows shall, like the missiles, shall be as mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil, and all that spoiler shall be satisfied, said the Lord. And, during the first Gulf War, we were satisfied. Yeah, that's what I think that could be talking about here. Yeah. All right. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls. Bellow as bulls. Well, it could be talking about Islam here now. They make that a little, it's kind of like a bellowing sound. Your mother shall be sore confounded. The mother, I believe, is Babylon. So this, in the future, it'll be the daughter Babylon. But right now, your mother... Oh, I gotta stop this here. Bye.